Hey guys, welcome back to Ed's Garage. Recently I did a video on how to program your homelink buttons in your vehicle to match your garage door opener so you could open up your garage from your car. And my friend pointed out that some of the older garage doors or garage door openers just don't work with some of the newer vehicles. And he came up with a solution. So he decided to do a video and shared it with me and asked me to put it on Ed's Garage. So here it is. Check it out.
Hello everyone, my name is Chris Thompson. I'm guest hosting today's episode of Ed's Garage because I am having issues with my homelink programming on my 2021 BMW 330e. I asked Ed for his help, and that was the reason he did his video on homelink software, but mine's going to be a little bit more difficult. And I want to show you guys how to get a homelink software or a homelink link working for garage doors that aren't compatible with homelink. Involves a bit of soldering. It's going to be fun. Hopefully it's going to work. So let's get started. Here's my main problem. Homelink, at least according to the people at Homelink who I emailed, works from, 286 megahertz or something like that to 433 megahertz. Now, the problem I have is that my fob here is 433.92 megahertz. So it, according to the people at Homelink, won't work with the Homelink system. I ordered a fob online that is, I think it's 315 megahertz, 315 point something or other. So I'm going to try and program this fob into the homelink to see if it works. And then I'm going to hook up the receiver. I ordered a wireless relay that hooks up to this fob. I'm going to hook that relay up to this thing after I take it apart. So the first step is to try and link the homelink system to this wireless relay kit that I bought off Amazon for, it's like 20 bucks or something like that. So let's try that. Before I get going, I don't actually believe the homelink people, because I've got a scanner, and if I program the scanner to 433.92 megahertz, you can actually hear when I push the button. Listen. It actually sounds like something's coming through on 433.92. So I don't understand. Either the homelink people are right, or I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway, it's not working, and I wasn't able to program it. So I gotta push and hold the button that I want to program for 20 seconds till it turns orange. And then once it turns orange, I just keep hitting this button behind the mirror and around it, above it, and beside it and whatnot until the thing learns the code, and then it turns green. That's step one done. What I want to do now is I'm gonna push the button on the homelink, and if there's a clicking noise from the relay, we're good to go. Perfect. So let's head back inside. Let's start soldering things together, and I'll show you guys what's going to happen. All right, so I'm in the house now. I've got my electronics lab prepared here. It's just a giant mess of crap that doubles as a work desk during COVID. Okay, so I've got two different pieces of electronics here. I've got the remote, and then I've got the relay. And so this is the relay. One of these relay wires here is going to control this old remote. So now what we want to do is we want to hook up the normally open chunk of one of the relays, whatever one A is, usually that's the one I wanted on my dashboard or on my visor, to whatever pins are going to close any one of these buttons here, because each four of the buttons opens a garage door in my place. So we got to yank these apart and start soldering. All right, I came across a minor wrinkle. Each of the switches has 4 pins coming off of them, so it's not clear which 2 you have to bridge to try and get the thing working. So I used my continuity tester, and I discovered that 2 pins are connected to each other, and another set of 2 pins are connected to each other, and when you push the button, they all get connected together. So I assume I can just solder wires on that way, run the wires to the switches here, and we should be able to trigger the garage door that way. All right, so the wires are soldered on. When I touch the 2 contacts together, the transmit light works, which is great. Now I just have to make sure to go out in the garage and double check it, and also make sure that I haven't opened the garage door and that now everyone is stealing all my stuff out of the garage. Let's go check. I'm in the garage. We're gonna give this a try. Looks good to me. Now I just have to solder it all together and make everything look a little bit more robust and a little bit more pretty. I think it's all done, at least before I start soldering power connectors on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug it into a 12 volt test voltage, and then when I press the button on this, the light should come on the other remote that I've soldered all the connectors to. Power's on. There we go. Okay, we're back in the garage. We're going to test it both in the garage and from outside the garage to see what the range on it actually is. So, I mean, it has to work from outside the garage, obviously. Yeah. So we discovered that if we have the relay near the front of the garage, it won't open when the garage door is closed because the signal isn't strong enough. So I have to mount it here on the wall where it's been precision mounted to the wall already. So I'll just have to make a few improvements. Anyway, everything works. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Thompson, guest host of Ed's Garage. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.